Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest TEM Coaching Chat. I wanted to share with you an amazing quote that I heard recently from Andy Warhol, who, of course, is the amazing artist. He said, and I quote, "Don't think about making art, just get it done. Let everyone else decide if it's good or bad, whether they love it or hate it. While they are deciding, make even more art." That's one of the best quotes that I have ever heard about art or music, or in this case, it's art. I love it. The fact that there are going to be people who don't like what you do, there are going to be people who do like what you do. Here's the problem. If you make art and you then spend any time at all wondering whether it's good or not, then it is just going to get in the way of you producing more art. And the way to get better at music, the way to get better at public speaking, the way to get better at making videos for YouTube, the way you get better at multi streaming, which it just took me an hour to set this up, is by doing it over and over and over. I am reminded of a anecdote from Mindset, the amazing book by Dr. Carol Dweck. And she talked in that book about a ceramics class where half of the class, for as an experiment, was graded on, they had to present their best piece of pottery from the entire semester was what they were graded on. They just turned in one thing and then they got a grade depending on how good it was according to a number of pottery metrics, which I do not understand since I play the tuba for a living. The other half of the class was graded also on one thing, but that one thing was the total weight of all of the pots that they made for the entire semester. As in, if they made 80 pounds of pots, they got a better grade than if they made 70 pounds of pots. It had nothing to do with quality, it was just sheer quantity. They brought in some outsiders that had nothing to do with the experiment, didn't know anything. They threw all the pottery together, and they had these outsiders decide what the best pieces of pottery were from the class. And all of the most impressive pieces of pottery, as you can predict where I'm going with this, came from the half of the class who were graded on just making as much pottery as they possibly could. You and I have both done the former thing before, right? Which is like, I'm going to make a thing and then I'm going to tweak it and then I'm going to tweak it a little bit more and then I'm going to do a little bit more research. I'm going to read one more book. I'm going to subscribe to one more YouTube channel. I'm going to watch one more video. I'm going to watch one more Instagram, TV post that's just going to make it just a little bit better. And then I'm going to tweak and tweak and tweak. And then sometimes we don't even share the damn thing. Other times we do share it eventually, but it's a long time after the thing could have been shared. We need to run from that instinct as fast as we possibly can. We have to just make as much pottery as we possibly can. Make a pot, make another pot, make another pot, make another pot, share them all with the world, and then we just got to get on with it. It's so vital that we do that. And Andy Warhol nailed it. Again, this quote, they're going to decide whether they love it or hate it. And while they are deciding, make even more art. I felt like that's something that I tell TEM coaching clients to do all of the time. And it's funny that as an artist, as a business person, as a lot of things, I needed to hear that. That hit me like right in the face when I read that quote tonight. Because I think we all need to be reminded of that lesson from time to time. Just keep making art, and your art is going to get better. More people are going to notice it. More people are going to tell other people. But just keep making it. Stop tweaking. Stop learning. Just keep making it. All right. Well, this is going to be like a weekly, I think, thing. By the way, if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer on one of these, please email me. It would make my day to get an email not from a professional PR person writing a terrible pitch email for someone that's not a good fit for the podcast. If you want to email me, Andrew at tem.fm, or you can go to the TEM website, which is tem.fm, and click on contact and send me a question. It doesn't matter whether you are young, old, in school, a long since established professional. I guarantee you that if you have a question that you'd like to hear my thoughts on, that it will be able to help other people as well. So if you would hit me up, that would be really awesome. And that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so